Hello and welcome to the POV Green Room, the show before the show. Now we got a bunch of people in here. Actually, we got Di in here, we got Andy in here, Andy with an I. I'm the good Andy, and then we know the Popcorn Man is the bad Andy, and now we have Andy with an I. Now we also got Kim Roy, one of the top 5 subscribers of last week. We got Brenda, also one of the top 5 subscribers of last week. And people were asking me, why do you always wear the hat? That's why. I always wear the hat because I just woke up, and that's why. Because my hair is a complete mess under here. And even there was even one in the Sussex squad that they came in the comments and they're like, "You wear a hat because you're bald and you make fun of Harry even though you're bald." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? I do shows without my hat all the time. I don't know what the hell you're saying." Yeah, exactly. Bedhead. Like, because I literally just got out of bed. That's how we do these here. And normally we're up, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. But last night I had my 13-year-old's football game, so we were really tired after that. So I wasn't able to wake up this morning at 3. Oh, we got Sicily in the house, the little boot. Well, Italy is the boot, and Sicily is the island that it's kicking. Yeah, they are. They are. Like, really? Because I wear a hat, that means I'm bald? No. As a matter of fact, Harry needs to wear a hat wherever he goes. That's what he needs to do. We got Ruby in the house. I believe Ruby is one of this week's top 5, if I'm not mistaken. And also, Johnny Utah is one of the top 5 of the week. Yeah, surprisingly, Johnny Utah is one of the top 5 of the week. So that's good. That's what happens when you come into the lives and you participate. It doesn't matter if you're one of the morons or Harry himself. We got Australia in the house. We got phone news and gossip in the house. We got Lenny. We got about a minute or 30 seconds before we get started. We got Niagara, Canada. Yeah, that's right. I want to go over there and go off the Niagara Falls in a barrel. Seems like it would be so much fun. We got Washington State in the house. We got New Zealand. Oh, yeah. Love the hat. Thank you so much, Gaelic Girl. We got Sussex again. Oh, Sussex again. Megan represents them. Okay, we got about 30 seconds before we get started. Oh, we got 2 people from Sussex, Zelda and Shirley. Let's see, what's this? They are so ghetto, they tell people to lick diarrhea. 4 a.m. here in California. See, that's even tough. Coral Sand, waking up at 4 a.m. in California, that's tough. That's a lot. We got about 15 seconds before we get it started. We got Freya in the house. Thank you so much, phone news and gossip. Thank you so much. Here we go. Okay, welcome to another episode of What's Going On. So the client doesn't look like he's going to get out of this little pickle anytime soon, because this is the official statement from the Oversight Project, and they are connected here. You can see right there. That's Niall Gardner. He's the main man in the Heritage Foundation, and the Oversight Project, they are connected to the Heritage Foundation. Yeah, client, moron. So this says the client scandal just got a lot more suspicious. While our case is far from over as we explore appeal, I'd say that these very curious redactions, and we do have it right here. Check this out. We got the whole thing right here, baby. You want to talk about some research? Oh, we did the research. And here are the redactions right here. Look at that right there. So that's what they're talking about. The redactions point to something serious afoot. President Trump has already suggested that the client will be deported next year, and the case for that just got a lot more compelling. Americans deserve an immigration system with both secure borders and also fairly applied rules for high-profile immigrants like the client. It certainly appears that Harry was given special treatment. Absolutely. There's no doubt that he was. And now we know it's for something so serious that it involves extensive redactions. Americans will know the full story soon enough. Perhaps Mr. and Mrs. Markle, Harry's name is Mr. Markle, will tell us what's beneath the redactions on their next Netflix special. So here are the redactions right here. Now I'm going to put this on my Substack, this entire thing right here, and you'll be able to see that if you're subscribing to my Substack. But I wanted to read from this part right here. Okay, we're going to start right here. In Heritage's view, the public has an interest in knowing which path was taken. In particular, Heritage argues that if the client disclosed his past narcotics use, then the public has an interest in knowing if the government granted him a waiver, which might reflect preferential treatment because of his celebrity status, and of course, because he's the king's son, or if he was admitted without a waiver at all, which he probably was. I've said that so many times. I think the guy probably, there's no doubt in my mind, he probably was. Now, don't forget to share this live. People have been telling me that. They've been telling me, oh, Andrew, tell people to like the live and share the live. Yeah, like and share the live. So I guess I got to tell people to do that, which could reflect government misconduct. There it is. There it is right there. There it is. There it is. It's literally right there. Without a waiver at all, which could reflect government misconduct. We've been saying it forever. We've been saying that. And me personally, I'm still of the opinion that this man didn't even fill out an immigration form. That's what I'm of the opinion. I think the guy's an illegal. I think, oh, undocumented. You can't use the word illegal because it hurts the illegal's feelings. He's an undocumented. Okay, he just got off the plane from Canada because we know that they came from Canada back in 2020, and it's no doubt in my mind he just got off the plane and went to Montecito. That's it. He didn't even fill out a form. He didn't even bother to because he didn't think that any of this crap was ever going to come up. He never, because Harry's an idiot. Harry's an idiot. He really, really is. When people say that he's not smart, this is where he's not smart, because he's been raised as the king's son. So it's very easy for him to just overlook things, when in reality, these are the kind of things that would put a normal person in prison. Okay. If you or I did this, we would be in prison for this right now. That is exactly what this is. If it wasn't for him being the king's son, then he would be in prison right now, unfortunately. And you know what was funny? Actually, I want to tell you this. I saw a post on X. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to call them out, but they were crying, "Stop trying to say that Charles is controlling Harry." Like, yeah, because a lot of people do believe it. Sorry. A lot of people believe that these two people are connected in somehow, and that Charles is controlling Harry. Sorry. And that has nothing to do with me saying it. That's the people. The people do believe it. Okay, so going on with this CP1 memo in subform. On the other hand, the client lied about his past narcotics use. Then he lied to the government, but has been allowed to remain, and the public has an interest in knowing that as well. Following oral arguments on the motion, well, Megan knows about oral, don't you, Megan? I know you do. The court ordered the government to provide declarations detailing with particularity the records it was withholding and the particular harm that would arise from the public disclosure of them. The harm, excuse me, government, the harm that would come from the public disclosure is that we would all know that Harry didn't fill out an immigration form. That's the harm. And then it would be proven that Harry received preferential treatment. That's the harm. Yeah. Oh, we got Paula in the chat. You know we love Paula. That's the harm. We would all know that Harry received preferential treatment. Smegma oral. See? Yeah. Oh, what's the harm that could arise from public disclosure? That we all find out that Harry's an illegal. That's what's the harm. See, in-camera order ECF 38 at 2, the order was based in part on the court's conclusion that in-camera review was necessary to determine the privacy interests asserted by the government indeed outweigh the public interest advocated by Heritage. So there it is right there. The government's need to keep it private is basically more important than our need to find out. In response, the government submitted 3 declarations from FOIA officers at the department's CBP USCIS. See notice of compliance. Those declarations describe the records that each entity had located in response to Heritage request and provided further information regarding the basis for the government's arguments for withholding or for not conforming or denying their existence. And look at all of these redactions right here. Look at all of these redactions. Now, that is way too much. Yes, Paula, we know they're appealing. That is way too much. Why? What are you redacting it for? For what reason? There's no reason to be doing that, to be having this much redacted on this memorandum that was redacted for security intel reasons. Yeah, sure, Johnny. Thank you for making it even more obvious. Redacted for intel reasons. Yeah, redacted my ass. Redacted of particular relevance here. Those declarations and documents reflect that redacted. And I bet you anything under here, it probably says that he didn't fill it out. He didn't fill out the immigration form, so we can't tell you. That's why. So redacted. On September 9th, the court issued this memorandum opinion. Okay, and then redacted. So then it goes down to legal standards. So all of this is going to be on my Substack. I'm going to release it right after this live. So get over there and subscribe, and that way you can see the entire thing. But from what this looks like, man, I mean, I really don't know how difficult this is, because it's not difficult at all. We can all see it with our own eyes here. This is preferential treatment. Harry got preferential treatment from the government, and he is receiving what? He's receiving such preferential treatment because he didn't fill out the form. He didn't fill out an immigration form. That's what I believe. I don't think the guy filled it out at all. I don't think the guy gave a damn. I think that he knew he's the king's son and he doesn't have to worry about it. And then this one also was redacted following the government's original in-camera submission. The court asked the government whether it would be willing to produce additional records relating to blank redacted, which according to the government are maintained by the Department of State, a non-party relying on USC 1202, which prohibits the state from releasing records pertaining to the issuance or refusal of visas or permits to enter the United States. Pertaining to the issuance. So they didn't even issue that, did they? They didn't even bother to issue this. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let's look at this. Under Exemption 7, the government can also decline to release certain records compiled for law enforcement purposes. These are generally records for which there is a rational nexus between the record and the agency's law enforcement duties. So yeah, nothing really there, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there's that. So like I said, I'm going to be releasing this full thing. We're going to be putting this full thing out on my Substack. If you're a paid subscriber, you will be able to hit this up. So thank you to everybody that does support the channel on my Substack. I really think that this right here is just confirmation. This is confirmation for us. You know, we all knew and we all speculated at the end of last year when all of this started happening. We all knew that was going to be there. We all knew exactly what was going to happen. And this confirms it. And really, like, as much as I want to make jokes and as much as I want to, make light of this, this is serious shit. This is real. It really, really is. Because this isn't something that is supposed to happen with the people of this government. And it shows you the preferential treatment that this man was given. And that's sad. And it's demoralizing. It makes you understand that there's two classes of people, the elites and then the rest of us, and the rest of us. And also I had said in one of my other videos, I had said that that Diddy was one of the elites and that the elites don't face justice. And people were like, oh, well, Diddy's facing justice. Yeah. But do you remember the guy with the island that I can't say his name here on live? Okay. Did any of that guy's friends ever get arrested? So that's the real question. Do you think that any of Diddy's friends are going to get arrested? Because it's essentially the same thing. The guy with the island and Diddy. Now, did any of the people that went to the island with the guy with the island, did any of them get arrested? No. We all saw it with our own eyes. So that's why. Does anyone think that any of Diddy's friends are going to get arrested? And me personally, I don't think so. I think that Diddy's going down and then they're going to try and memory hole it. And a lot of people don't want to believe that, but you base the present on the past. The guy with the island got what he got, and nobody around him got arrested. So now Diddy got arrested, and nobody around him is going to get arrested. And that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, baby. The way that Nayeli says, they don't face consequences. Yeah. See, that's why people want to believe that. People want to believe that Diddy's friends will be arrested. I don't believe it. I know people don't want to hear that, but I'm here to tell you the truth. If the guy with the island, all the people that went to the island haven't been arrested, what makes people think that Diddy and his companions will be? It's a serious question. And it's not something that people want to hear. Like this is what I mean by I'm not going to sit here and go with people's biases, because I could sit here and look you right in the face and say, "Oh yeah, Oprah and Jay-Z, they're all going to get arrested because they were around Diddy. Yeah, they're all going to get arrested." It's like, no, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie to people because I don't believe that. I believe the guy with the island got done and nobody around him got arrested. So that shows you what's going to happen this time. Diddy is going to get done, and the guy and all of his friends aren't going to get arrested. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel. And that's just more of how the past represents the present and the future. And that's unfortunate. But it's also something that a lot of people don't want to hear. They want me to sit here and they want me to approve of their biases and appease their sense and appease their own views, and to go with and be like, yeah, Diddy's friends are going to get arrested. I'm sorry, I'm not here for that. And if people don't like that, there's nothing I can tell you. That's not why my subscribers watch me. My subscribers watch me to tell them exactly what I feel and exactly what I see. And to be honest, we can make a quick comment on that. We've been talking about a lot of people lying to their subscribers. Do you have any idea how easy that is? All you got to do is tell people what they want to hear. That's so easy. That's really easy. You know what's tough? You know what's hard? Telling people the truth. Telling people the things that they don't want to hear, that is going to make them upset, that is questioning their biases, that is questioning the way that they view it because they want to believe. Because don't get me wrong, man. How easy would it be for me to say, yeah, Diddy got arrested, so Jay-Z's going to get arrested, so Beyonce's going to get arrested, and everybody in Hollywood's going to get arrested? No, man. No, I don't believe that, because look at the past. Look at the guy with the island. Nobody from the guy with the island has gotten arrested. So why does anyone think that Diddy and Jay-Z and Oprah and all these people, that they're going to get arrested? I don't believe that. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, because that's not what I'm here for. And I'm sorry if that makes people upset. I'm really sorry. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be one of those creators that just sits here and wants to feed you and feed people. Oh, yes. Like, do I think it would be funny? I will say that. I think it would be hilarious if we found out that Jay-Z got arrested and then Oprah and, all those people. It would be freaking hilarious. But in real time, in reality, do I think it's going to happen? No. Yeah, Ghislaine got jail time, but because she was Ghislaine, she was like literally the right hand. But also at the same time, Freya, Ghislaine was a nobody. She wasn't famous. Ghislaine was nothing at all. Who do you think will be the next party to go to prison? I don't know. To be honest with you, I think all these rich people stick together, and I think all these rich people, they, as Nayeli said, they don't face justice, man. I don't think any of them. Yeah, like my son says, well, he used to. He doesn't. Oh, he still does say that. Oh no. Yeah, he still does say that. But I think something like this, man. I mean, look at that. Look at that. What do you think is under there? There's no reason for it to be that redacted. There really isn't. We should be able, as the public, to know what that says, and especially with a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information request, we should be able to have that. There's no reason that this should be this way unless they're truly hiding something about the client. Yeah, Ghislaine was Epstein's top. Oh, can't say that. Was the guy with the island's top dog? Yeah, but she wasn't a celebrity. See, like how many of the names on the guy with the islands list? How many of those names have even been arrested, talked about? I mean, the only thing they ever want to say, especially because there's an election right now, oh, Trump knew him, Trump this, Trump that. No, dude, there was so many names that we could go over. And as a matter of fact, there's an entire piece on Substack from a guy that I used to follow back then when I was in politics. He's got a list, of that. Oh, well, so did the guy with the island. Diddy had videotapes that they said were what do you call it, that were confiscated and seized, but so did the guy with the island. Nothing ever came of it, you see. But that's why I feel like when it comes to this, yeah, exactly, when it comes to this, that's what I was about to say. Hollywood, they're scared, they're afraid. But do they really have a reason to be? Man, these kind of things never come out, because we know that big names were at those parties. At those Diddy parties, big names, huge names, they were at those parties. And do I think that anything's ever going to come of it? Unfortunately, no. And you know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, this heritage thing, this redacted thing, I said at the beginning of this, at the end of last year, and through the beginning of this year, I said that Harry was going to get away with it because he's the king's son, and I was telling the truth, and people got pissed. And they would be like, no, Harry's going to face justice. We're all going to find out. And I'm like, dude, no. He's the king's son. He's above us all. That's not going to happen. And why? Because when you tell people what they don't want to hear, they get upset. And I'm not here for that. And I'm sorry. I'm not going to change my style of reporting because people get mad at me for what I say. I'm not. I refuse. I'm not going to do that. And I don't care who that pisses off. I don't care who wants to go and watch so-and-so or C-Stone. Yeah, I said it. I said that at the end of last year and all at the beginning of the year. I said, I'm like, dude, Harry's not going to face justice. He's the king's son. Nothing's ever going to happen to him. And people used to get so mad at me. They used to get so angry. And they'd be like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. So-and-so said, I'm not going to name any names. So-and-so said that we're all going to find out. So-and-so. And I'm like, dude, no, I'm sorry. And that's what happens. When you don't say what people want to hear, they get mad. And unfortunately, I'm not here for that. I'm here to give the people exactly what's happening. I'm here to report the truth. And the truth is, same as Diddy. Do I want Harry to be involved with what's going on with Diddy? Absolutely. Oh, that would be so juicy if we could just get what was going on with the client and with Diddy at those parties. That would be so juicy. But do I think that's ever going to happen? No, because I live in reality. I'm not trying to lie to my subscribers and that way they can click on my video. I'm not here for that. And that's not why my subs come to my channel for that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to text you right back after the live. And so I feel like when it comes to being real, I truly feel like when it comes to being real on your channel, some people won't like it, and there's nothing you can do about that. Nothing at all. So we're going to go ahead and end it here, but I want to leave off with this. I want to leave off with this fact. Like, look at this right here. This isn't over. See, these people are official. Mike Howell, Executive Director, Oversight Project. Niall Gardner, this is the official dude from the Heritage Foundation. These people are official, okay? They are the people that have power. Now, we have power of the media. I have power with my Substack. I have power with my channel, but we can only get so far. These people right here that are hardcore government people, that they are really, really looking into it. Absolutely. It's such a bad picture. That is such a bad picture. Well, actually, you're number 6, Utah. Not top 5. You're number 6, and there's actually 5 people beating you out. So you got to get on the lives. And these people right here, they're official. They have the power and they know what to do when it comes to lawsuits, when it comes to appeals, when it comes to the court. I'm just here to put it out, talk about it, and use the little megaphone that I have. But when it comes to these guys, man, these guys are in on it. And that's why I follow this guy, Niall Gardner. Go and follow this man right here, Niall Gardner. Go and follow him. And if you want to know what's going down, follow this guy. And look, I'm not even following him on my new account. Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, go and follow the new account, POV Live 8888. This is the one that we're going to get. Look at that. We already got 80 followers. The other day, we only had 4. Thank you so much to everyone that has followed this new account. Thank you so much. But yeah, this is the man right here, Niall Gardner. This is the guy. He's a part of the Heritage Foundation. He's one of the heads of the Heritage Foundation, and then which they lead to this, the Oversight Project. This is where it's all at. And I believe that these people have one as well. See, here's this one, Oversight Project. Yeah, I'm not following them on my new one. This one right here. This is as well. These guys are really in on it. They're the legal minds, they're the ones that are doing it. We're just here and I'm just the guy in the camera. That's all we can do. So we had a great live. Thank you for being here on this live. We will catch you next time.